Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona, located in the Ironwood Forest National Monument. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you spending your Monday morning here with me and with our friends in the chat. So let's take a look and see who's here today. Ashley was the first one in. Good morning, Ashley. Thanks for being here. Diane Phoenix is here. Hi, Diane. Appreciate you being here. Now, this morning I had a nice shout out from Ava Potterfield and friends. She has a live stream every morning. Last Friday, she interviewed Van Life Rocks, Ray from Van Life Rocks. That was a very interesting interview. So if you haven't subscribed to her channel, she's getting up to the 800 subscriber mark, and sure would be nice if we could help her get up to 1,000. That would be great. And let's see, as we go on down, we have Cookie in the house. Cookie says, playing on the TV while I work. Won't be in the chat this morning. That's just fine, Cookie. Thank you very much. So Diane had a question about the thumbnail that I posted for this live. That was, in fact, taken with my drone. I put the drone up. This is the drone here, and it's all packed up to make it mobile and for storage. But put the drone up. My wife hollered at me first and said, "Hey, there's a storm out west of us." And so I put the drone up, see if I could capture some video of it, and it worked out. I just put it up, put it on record, and that was taken from the video that I captured while I was up there. So it wasn't raining here. You don't want to put your drone up in the rain because they don't like that. But it was raining off in the distance, and there was a pretty good light storm. So yeah, Diane was asking that question. Appreciate that. And there's Ron Darrell. I'm relieved Steve is still breathing. Now, if you follow Ron Darrell, there's trouble sometimes on Ron Darrell's live, and I got in some trouble the other night. I got wrapped up in a conversation and something to do about chocolate. Yeah, something to do about chocolate and dribbling liquid chocolate, the kind you put in your drink. Anyway, you have to go watch Ron Darrell's live, and you can see what the discussion was. But anyway, I survived that because I was going to run in the bedroom and do something it turned out that I shouldn't have done. But oh well, I'm still here. And there's Diane saying good morning to Ron. There's Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Christina, thanks for being here. Another great channel. And there's Brene. Fairy Dust Weep the Wild Winds. Good morning, Brene. Thank you very much. Appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to hang out. Everybody's saying hello. And we have Lillian Tittle. Hi, Lillian. Good morning to you. Yeah, I think, I iced it down pretty good, Diane, and got rid of it pretty quickly. Plus, could be a little makeup on there. I'm not saying, because I'm kind of a manly guy. I don't admit if I use makeup. And everybody's saying hello. Let's see who else is in here. Yeah, it was funny. Was funny. So this morning, I wanted to be sure and shout out Ava Potterfield and friends. I put a link up there, as I mentioned, of her interview with Ray from Van Life Rocks. She also has a channel, Doug and Ava's Place, where her and Doug play music on a guitar and it's not a fiddle, it's a violin, and really fun to watch. And then Ava's got a mediation channel where she just has some long stream, very gentle moon shots with some music. And she's going to be doing a video here real soon. Ray requested her to do a video with moon shots and her Indian flute. So that should be really interesting to see that. I love Indian flute music. It's just, it's one of a kind, and you don't you don't hear much of it very often. There's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Good morning to you. And there's Ava right there. Hello, Ava. How you doing? Ava, I just shouted your channel out. I appreciate the shout out and the support this morning. So I backed my live up a little bit earlier. Ava finishes up at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona. And I wanted to get a little closer to her and then not bump up against the people that follow me, and that's Roy and Becky's Travels. They come up at 10 o'clock my time. So putting it at 8 o'clock in the morning here in Arizona is an hour earlier than I normally go. So I'm hoping that works out for everybody. Thank you, Tracy. Oki is listening in the background. She's my producer and also helps me prepare. And then there's James Catneys. Good morning, James. Thanks for being here. Another good channel. So today's subject, I have a couple subjects here, but the first thing I wanted to share with you is crazy facts that prove that truth is stranger than fiction. Crazy facts that prove that truth is stranger than fiction. Number one, did you know humans are the only animal that actually enjoy eating spicy food? I didn't know that. Ray from Van Life Rocks concocts a number of spicy dishes in his van, and he eats a lot of that spicy stuff, and I never knew that. Humans are the only animal that actually enjoy eating spicy food. Good to know, right? Number two, potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. Did you know that? Potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. Huh. I didn't know that. I guess I better start paying a little more attention to that. Oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I can eat chips, right? Number three, did you know it's impossible to hum while holding your nose? It's impossible to hum. I know, Renee, I love chips too, darn it. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Mm, mm, mm. I didn't know that. Huh. Yeah, I didn't either. How something so good can be so bad for us. Potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Has anybody tried that? Yeah. Yes, I'm sitting here holding my nose now. Try it, try it. No, it doesn't work. You can make some semblance of noise, but you can't hum. Okay, what's the next one? Number 4. Everybody's got one of these, right? We all have one of these. Cell phones contain 18 times more bacteria than the toilet handle. Ew. Yeah. Did you know that? I guess we should wipe those off once in a while. Of course, quite often we take our phone in when we use the toilet, so I guess that's understandable. But we should wipe that off once in a while. Number 5. I know it's gross, huh? Tracy's in Starbucks. I'll have to wait to try that. Van Life Rocks. There's Van Life Rocks channel. Thank you, Christina, for sharing that. Great channel. He has a great time. Does some crazy stuff, but that's what makes it fun. Yeah, I know that cell phone thing. Ooh. James says, I don't have a cell. I don't want one. Cindy does. Well, James, you're not missing a whole lot. Hey, there's Ray right there. Good morning, Ray. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We're just talking about your channel and how Ava interviewed you. And I posted a link up at the top there for folks to go check that out. That was an interesting interview. Yep, that's what we do, Tracy. We take our phones everywhere we go, including into the toilet. So I do wipe mine off once in a while. I guess we should all do that. Oh, did I see Kenny popped in? Where is Kenny? There's Kenny. Good morning, Kenny. Thank you very much for popping in. Kenny's probably moderating 2 or 3 live streams while we're doing this one. I don't know. In fact, I don't have him set as a moderator. Gee whiz, I better make that change. Everybody's saying hi to Kenny. Saying hi to Ray. And there's Tim. Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks. Good morning, Tim. Hope you're doing well and staying cool. Met Tim up in Quartzsite. Great guy. Be sure to check his channel out. Verida says, I still have my Eric Clapton Fender phone. It was a limited edition on such a order. Yeah, those Eric Clapton Fender phone. Was that like a guitar shaped, Bernie? I kept an old cell phone that I had years ago when I was working, when they were this big. Interesting to see how the technology advances, but I guess bacteria. Ray is saying hello to everyone that welcomed him in. Bacteria doesn't care what kind of cell phone you have. Tim, hello. All right, so do we have any more? So we know that cell phones contain 18 times more bacteria than the toilet handle. Number 5, did you know the longest living insect is a termite? A termite. They live underground, they come up and they eat wood, sometimes in your house. The queen termite can live to be 100 years old. 100 years old. Did not know that. So see, I'm here to give you some nice to have information. That's okay, Kenny. And now you have 5 facts that you didn't know before you came to my live stream. Oh, let me give you a bonus fact. Did you know, and this is for the women in the chat, the guys will probably be quiet and not say too much. But did you know boyfriends do more housework than husbands? I didn't know that. Mm, I wonder why. Anybody care to comment? Maybe you have some experience with that. Ava says, Ray, our phones have more germs than the toilet handle. Gross. Yep. Wipe that phone off once in a while. And okay, we have magnificent Germany with Darian. Good morning, Darian. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for coming in, spending your morning with us. Everybody welcoming Darian. Fun facts. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. So, boyfriends do more housework than husbands. Some of the women in the chat, would you care to let us know? Oh, thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that very much. Brownie points for cleaning the phone. Yeah, I better clean mine when I finish here. And then Darian saying hello to everybody. Yeah, that's a good point, Ray. Concerts and airplanes are gross, although they do clean airplanes supposedly in between times we get on and off. Concerts, when you have a lot of people packed into a small area, that's definitely. And what do you think about cruise ships? I've known a couple people that took cruises and got sick, and that's because you're so close to everybody, I guess. So there's Diane sharing Tim's channel. Thank you, Diane. This is Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks. He has a van, a small minivan that he's actually set up into a camper. He cooks out of it, he sleeps out of it, and he does a low budget build, and he can still use it as a passenger van when he needs to use it. So another great channel. James says, who has a dial phone in your house? I do, and it still works. I haven't had a dial phone. I think we got rid of ours probably, yeah. We got rid of ours some time ago, and because it was an extra. My producer pointed out, I did show this. Tracy donated $10. Thank you very much. No, we got rid of our phone some time ago. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, I think most of us have moved to a cell phone now. James says he doesn't have one, so the house phone, and I think I remember it used to be like $10 or $12 a month. You could have a house phone, but obviously that's gone up a lot since then. And since we didn't use it except to answer spam calls, we got rid of it and went to the cell phone. So Oki and I both have a cell phone. Okay, so Ferry does the same. The phone is a shiny Fender guitar, looking in color but not shape. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. I'm surprised they don't do more of that. I suppose it wouldn't make it, I don't know, usable or likable for people. if they made different shapes, like it'd be cool if it was a car or a motorcycle. Looks like Roy's awake. Hi, Roy. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Roy's up there in the cool weather up in the Flagstaff area and trying to stay out of the mud. They've had a lot of rain up there. Now, Roy and Becky's Travels comes up at 10 o'clock this morning, Arizona time. So that's roughly an hour and a half from now. So be sure to stop in and check them out. I think Becky's going to be rejoining Roy soon. She's back in Indiana taking care of some personal business. And she actually took a train from, I think, Flagstaff back home. And I was really hoping to see some video. She said there were some crazy folks on the train, but maybe it wasn't safe to video. I don't know. Would be really cool because I've never been on a train. Always thought it might be interesting. There's Rayleigh Creative Travel. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Lillian says, my husband cleans. Yeah, I clean too, actually. I probably clean more now than when I was working because I'm not working anymore. And I got to know that or learn that cleaning house and keeping things clean is a big job. So boyfriends are trying to impress. Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah, my eye's looking pretty good. Yeah, looking okay. Diane says they're kissing up. Oh, Diane's got an opinion on boyfriends doing more than husbands. Saying hello to Blaine. And there's Ann J. Good morning. Once you're caught, it no longer matters. Now, Ann and her husband Scott have two pugs, a brother and a sister. And she started a new channel taking short videos of them playing together. The name of Ann and Scott's channel is Fun Life of Plugs. Fun Life of Plugs. Pugs. Fun Life of Pugs. They're little pugs. So if someone can drop that link, that would be great. Just started the channel. I think Ann is going to do very well because everybody likes pugs and everybody likes babies. That's for sure. So Kenny has been having gallbladder issues. He's going in to see the surgeon today about having it removed. So keep Kenny in your thoughts and prayers. And we hope that everything works out well, Kenny. More outside work after marriage. Well, that's typically how we get away from housework is we go outside and do work outside, right? Yeah, that's my excuse anyway. All right, so Ava has an opinion. I don't know, Doug does more now than when we were dating. Well, that's good, Ava. You know what that means? You've got him trained up good. That's what I would say. I learned all kinds of things after I retired: how to vacuum the floor, how to wash dishes, how to mop the floor. See who else catching up. Scrolling, as everybody says. Diane wipes her phone down every day after I take my insulin. Good idea. It's a good habit to get into. I need to do that more often. Yeah, boyfriends may be looking to impress. Us husbands already have a ring on it, so we're good. Oh. Not boyfriend, grew up to be man friend. Ron says he's a man friend. And prayers for Kenny. There's Jolly Matilda. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Ron says no housework. Now, Ron is a bachelor, so you got to be doing some housework nowadays. Did you know that mustard helps relieve muscle cramps? I wonder if Kenny knows that. Scrolling. Yeah, that's what I was asking, Diane. Do you do your own housework? There's Becky Allen. Good morning, Becky. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you being here. Becky, we're talking about our cell phones, and as I was sharing with everybody earlier, cell phones contain 18 times more bacteria than the toilet handle. Oh, looks like I need to wipe mine down. What are you saying? Good morning. Everyday spouses should be boyfriend, girlfriend. That's true, Brene, very true. Keeping a marriage going, you have to do that exactly. Try to keep it going, keep the relationship going, take care of each other. James saying hello. Ron says, don't live in a house. Ha ha. Ron's in Ronnie, you're in a travel trailer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's the Ron and Diane show cranking up there. Oh, did I see Tracy? I missed Tracy. Let me find her. Oh, I do see Weekend RVing. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. And then Tanya. My sister Tanya is on vacation in the Gulf Shores down there enjoying vacation with her family. Good morning, Tanya. Thanks for stopping in. Didn't expect to see you. Tanya's my sister. She normally lives up in northeastern Iowa, and she's on vacation. I'm so jealous. Okay, so Tim's weighing in here. Wishful thinking, we men would be a jolly happy every day as a boyfriend and girlfriend. I suppose you're right, Tim. I suppose you're right. Okay, so I missed Tracy up here. Not Tracy Oceanfire, but the other Tracy. There's Box Fan D. I missed D. Hi, D. Good morning. Thank you very much for stopping in. There it is. Thank you, Diane. Fun Life of Pugs. Be sure to check that channel out. That's Anne and her husband, Scott. And these pugs are just cute as can be. Everybody's saying hello to Box Fan D. She's one of my members of my channel, along with Van Vita Travels and Rob, retired vet. Always appreciate the support. No worries, D. We all know. Sometimes it just gets busy. Let's see. Looking for Toupee. Somebody said hello to her, but maybe she's still in the chat and she'll pop back up. Oh, Sister Tanya says, what day is it and where's my Bloody Mary? Okay, I know you're having a good time down there, sister. Roy and Becky, the monsoon seems to be slowing down up here now. Roy, we're talking about taking a run up there in the Flagstaff area here around the middle of the month. And I was hoping that the rain would slow down so we didn't get stuck in the mud up there, but oh, Tim says, Tanya, it's Bloody Mary Day. And Ron is saying he's untrainable. That could be, Ron, because the women run your chat at night. Ron Daryl Adventures has an evening chat. It starts about 9:30 every evening. And it's easy to get sucked into that and get wrapped up in the conversation, which I did the other night. It's always a good time. Yeah, Pug Life times 2, adorable shenanigans. It's really, is Ron housebroken? Hopefully he is. Fairy Dust says, Ron Darrell Adventures equals trouble. Thank you, Jolly. That's fine. Appreciate. Jolly is toupee. Steve, AK. Okay. So a name change. Jolly Matilda is toupee. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. All right. Thank you very much, Diane, for keeping me straight. Tanya says our neighborhood in Iowa got 4 inches of rain over the weekend. I did hear that there was a lot of rain up there, hopefully not too much flooding. Ron is trained to sit and the ladies run the show. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I learn to just sit back and be quiet and watch and learn. There's Ron Darrell's channel if anyone wants to check him out. He's fun. Cooling down here the past week, Dee says. She's up there north of us. Lillian's up in the Portland area. It is still hot up there. Yeah, I'm so jealous. My sister's up there enjoying the beach. Yeah. Sina said they had flooding in Utah on Saturday. Wow. Yeah, I lived up in Utah back in the 80s, early 80s, in the next to right at Hill Air Force Base for 18 months. Ron does say he's housebroke and he doesn't have a back porch. Oh, that's funny. All right, so what about a weather report? We got some of that. We got some rain and flooding. Hey, Siri, what's the weather here today?
It's currently clear and 81 degrees. Expect thunderstorms starting early evening. Then partly cloudy skies starting tonight. Today's high will be 99 degrees, and the low will be 73 degrees.
Thunderstorms. We can use that. That's for sure. Well, that'll be nice. So, not going to be too bad. It's 99. I don't know. It's cloudy out there right now. I'm not sure if it'll really make it to 99, but Ava says it's humid there. Chilly out there. Tim says 68 with a high of 88. So Tracy is over in Virginia. Is that right? Lillian says it's going to be 94 degrees where she's at. And then Christina said Trenmonton got hit good on Saturday. Diane says currently 81, high of 90 with 75% humidity and 40% chance of storms. Yes, that's right. She's over in Virginia. Christina says 74, high of 90 Renee is saying Southern California currently 73, highs 93, and no chance of rain. Renee, is it still, are they still short on rain where you're at over there? I know we sure are. Tracy, 100 here for a couple of days, dry eastern Oregon. James is saying in Pennsylvania, it's 82 here with storms today. Yeah, definitely hot. All right, let's take a little commercial. And I'm going to show you a little video here. This is the game camera that we have on our property in the back. I went out and checked it a couple of days ago. Here it is right here. This is a game camera. It's battery operated. Get this thing open. It's got a SD card inside of it, AA batteries. You have to go to the bank and get a loan to buy enough AA batteries for it, but it does last quite a while. Sets this up in the, I set this up in the fence line, and then I'll show you some of the images that we captured. Pretty interesting to see who comes in. Do you like that? I just put that little video together. They're stills. And the animals that come around are obviously birds, but we get javelina that come around. They look like pigs. They're actually peccary. And it's interesting to see, if you notice that there were some babies with them. They had a couple of babies, and the babies get down in the small pan and soak up the water. And it's fun to download the camera and see who stops by. Sometimes we get some deer, foxes, coyotes, of course, cows. We actually get cows that come through here because we live out in a rural area, like you see behind me, and we have cattle ranchers out here that run their cattle around. So I think Lillian was saying that she wanted to get a game camera to keep an eye on her neighbor. Well, they do work for recording images to look at later. And I guess the higher priced units have some Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on them where you can connect to them with your phone. But this is just a cheap one here. Yeah, similar the hogs, but they're called something different. So Roy says Harbor Freight 24 pack. They've had good luck with those double A's. So I'll have to remember that. Lillian says she got a crazy lady. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that. And we have Karen here from Exploring Canada. Check out Karen's channel. She's up there in Canada, and I like how she does her videos as she takes us around and shows us some of the cool places to visit up there. Yeah, they're javelina is what they're called. We do put water out. We have a plastic tub that we have out there outside the fenced area. We actually have a timer on it to top it off every morning. And we keep water there for the animals that live in the area. Okay, so Karen's home from showing her dog in Bismarck, North Dakota. Lovely city, beautiful state capital. Never been to North Dakota. Almost got assigned there to the Air Force Base, but did not go. Love the game camera. I've been wanting a boondocking camera. Yeah, Ray, they're getting cheap enough now where yeah, they're fun, D. They're definitely fun. And you can, with the SD card in them, you can, just pop the SD card out, or they come with a cable that you can actually plug in to the bottom and you can download it to your laptop. So definitely interesting. Now, the issue that we had with ours first two game cameras was we had woodpeckers that came in, and the woodpeckers like to look at themselves in this glass here. It's actually plastic, and they would actually peck holes in it. And you can see this one here is a sensor, and then there's an infrared device here that actually sends a flash of light, infrared light out at night, along with this one up here. And the woodpeckers would peck at it. And of course, that ruins your camera. So I built a box to put this inside of, and then this heavy weight, it's not wood, but it's composite that I screw it to so that I can slide it in and keep it protected. And so far, it's worked pretty well. Now watch, I'll probably get a hole pecked in it tonight. Thank you, Ava. Appreciate that. We enjoy that. We live out behind us. This is the Ironwood Forest National Monument, and it's full of animals, Sonoran Desert. And we see them running across the road periodically. And, it's really nice to capture video. In fact, I'll show you this. Here's some javelina that ran across the road. So I was heading out west, out towards Ragged Top Mountain behind me, and I saw one javelina across the road. And the way the javelina work, the first one leads the way and the rest will follow, regardless of the traffic, because they don't see real well. They will run one after the other, and you could see that. Let me play it one more time. And so I actually stopped in the middle of the road and waited for them to cross. And it looked like Mama and Daddy were bringing up the tail end. So check it out again. Oops, sorry. Anyway, you can see that they follow each other, and those last two I had to wait for probably 10 seconds before they committed to crossing the road. Yeah, the babies are definitely cute. You don't want to get in between, just like any other animal. You don't want to get in between the mama and the babies. Yeah, no kidding. Again, I've actually accidentally hit one a few years ago. And when they run out in front of you, if you're out in the desert here in southern Arizona and you see a javelina run in front of you, they are pretty much blind. They don't see very well at all. So if you see them running in front of you, the best thing to do is to stop, because they'll run right into your vehicle, right under your vehicle. Yeah, they do kind of stink. They have a sack on the back that is kind of musty. And when I was a kid, my dad used to hunt, and I used to go with him, javelina. Yeah, woodpeckers here, there are quite a few of them down here, and they also poke holes in our fruit. So we have three fruit trees and a couple little ones, and they'll get in there and poke a hole in the grapefruit and the oranges, and they'll suck the juice out. And of course, then the bugs come in after that. Yeah, woodpeckers can be pests, that's for sure. Yeah, the babies are definitely cute. Karen says we saw some mule deer at different times coming back north through North Dakota. Yeah, we have them down here too, on our way back at twilight last night. Mule deer have more common sense than white-tailed deer. White-tailed deer run at the vehicle. Yeah, I have seen that too. I have unfortunately hit a deer with a work truck one time, and that was a whitetail, and it virtually ran right into the right front corner of the truck. Lillian says, fun fact, animal fact, bearcats smell like popcorn. Did not know that. Okay, so Brene has a question. Do you know if those javelinas hang out up in northern part of Arizona? I have not seen them up there, Brene. Been up in northern Arizona quite a bit, up in the high country. There's coyotes up there. There are actually some wild horses up there, and east of where Roy and Becky are at, up in the Sholo area around Black Canyon Lake. There are wild horses up there, but I have never seen javelina up in that area. Once we crossed into Canada, moose country, yeah, and it was dark. Yeah, big danger there coming across a moose for sure. Oh, okay, so you saw northern lights. That's interesting. Yeah, the northern lights up there, beautiful. So Ron says he can call them in with varmint call. Javelina at 5 feet, popping teeth and growling, can get excited. Yeah, you don't want to get in between them, that's for sure. There's my neighbor Jill. Good morning, Jill. She's in Tucson. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you being here. Jill, I'm starting a little earlier than I normally do. I'm doing it at 8 o'clock Arizona time, trying to open up some room between Ava Potterfield and friends and Roy and Becky's Travels, who's coming up here a little over an hour from now. So be sure to stop in and check that out. We watched a deer run right into the back of the vehicle while traveling on the road. Wow. I guess they get panicky. I don't know if they get around traffic. I know that got to get a move on to the beach, Salt Life, and you know what? See you next week, bro. Okay, Tanya, Sister Tanya's headed to the beach. And we're all jealous, but you have a great time. Have yet, okay, so Roy's saying have yet to see a javelina. He's up in the Flagstaff area, but still have yet to see a tarantula in this state too. Yeah, they're not difficult to see, but we have them down here and we don't see them very often. So when they do come out, you have to catch them. They're not aggressive or anything. They're not poisonous. They're not. They won't hurt you. They're really cool spiders, actually, right? Yeah, you're welcome, Karen. Again, exploring Canada. You know, many of us can't travel to Canada, not because we don't want to, but for other reasons. And it sure is nice to have someone like Karen who shares what interesting things she has around there. And, you know, we all learn. Okay, Becky, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate. Oh, the chat keeps jumping on me. I saw Haveline at Craigie Wash. Yeah, Box Van D's got him up where she's at too. Johnny's Journey, driving. Hello, everyone. Now, Johnny's Journey is a van builder. She will actually build a van for you interior wise. I mean, you buy a van and you want it done. If you check her channel out, she does van builds for everybody, and she'll actually travel to you and, of course, negotiate, you know, the pricing and all of that, and then determine what you need. And she'll actually come to you and build or modify your van. And boy, she does some great work. So be sure to check her channel out. I just watched a video of her doing a modification on someone, and she did it right at their house in their driveway. Everybody's saying hello to Johnny. Great. Again, I can't say enough about Johnny. And she was a travel nurse, and she has given that up, at least temporarily, and she's building vans, and I can see why, because she's very good at it. All right, Ron's got to run. Take care, Ron. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Okay, thank you, Ray, for posting that link to Johnny's Journeys. Again, anyone, any of the moderators, if you want to post your link or anyone else's, you go right ahead. You're moderators because I trust you. And did we post Johnny's Journey? Yes, Ray did that right here. So there's Johnny's Journey link there. Very cool. We're hoping for monsoon rains. We had a little bit the other night, but certainly not enough. We need some of that for sure. need some of that. That's the wash. That last video is the wash that runs through our property. And it's normally a dry wash, but when we get rain up in the mountains back behind me there, that wash will run. Johnny's driving, of course. Drive safely. But when we get rain up there, then we get some water flow in that wash. And of course, that's how our wells out here are recharged. All right, so Brene is feeling better. That's good to know. She's in Chicago traffic. That's right. She was up in Chicago doing that van build. Jill's sending positive thoughts. That's good for fairy dust. Does the monsoon water from up here make it down there? I don't think so. You're north of us, Roy, and the monsoon flow is from the south to the north, but I'm not sure that it makes it up there. The river here is the Santa Cruz River that collects all the rainwater from this area. And I think most of it soaks in before it gets up your way. Yeah, the sound of rain, nothing better. New York traffic, yeah, that's big city life, right? You got to deal with the traffic. Now, we live out here in the Ironwood Forest National Monument, and when traffic goes by, we run out to the front window and say, "Who's that?" That's how we deal with traffic here. What was that, Steve? I'm not sure. Fairy dust. I ran a couple. That vertical video was a shot of the wash on our property, looking at from left to right, actually rainwater flowing down that wash. And that's what that was, if that answers your question. So Dee is asking, what are the property for sale like in your area? You know, when we bought our property, we bought 5 acres for $47,500. So generally about 10,000 an acre. Of course, that was 18 years ago, and it's gone up since then. I think pretty much there's a lot for sale, 2 lots down, and I think it's 4 acres, and I think they're asking 35,000 for it, but there's no water and there's no electric there. It's just a lot by itself. So Kenny's watching and listening. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate you being here. Oh, I heard why you were bruised and bumped up. Might have deserved that beating. Yeah, I probably did, Joe. I probably did. Tucson is traffic friendly. Yeah, Tucson is kind of a unique place that they're trying to stay kind of a small town, and traffic is not too bad in Tucson. So do you know Sheila Bennett? No, I don't. Sheila Bennett, let me think. I don't think I do. All right, so Karen says they classify where I live as a cold desert region. Only 6 to 9 inches of rain all year, including snow. Yeah, that's actually less than we get in a normal year. Although I think ours is like 8 to 12 inches. Oh, there's G. Good morning, G. RVing with G. Living the van life. Good to see you, G. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Everybody's saying hello. All right, so it looks like we're at the top of the hour. Be sure to remember that potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. And remember, it's impossible to hum while holding your nose and eating potato chips. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate it very much. Moonlight Adventure popped in. We're just finishing up. Howdy, howdy. Potato chips. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to start my exit video. And we will see you next time on Desert Adventures in Arizona, live from the Ironwood Forest National Monument.